hard workers, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
Afternoon all.
Afternoon.
All good? Are you live, Luke, or you want to?
I think so, yeah.
Think so?
Probably.
Not sure?
Probably.
Let me know when you know. Sure, okay.
Jack, do you have any further reflections after sleeping on what happened last night and the performance that Scotland put in?
Yeah, obviously it was a action-packed evening, a very emotional evening. We felt that we obviously had to go out there and put a performance on. I think we did that. The fans last night were obviously incredible, from the national anthem to the lap of honour at the end. I thought they were excellent in that 12th man for us, so they really pushed us on, and they're going to be vital for us moving forward in this tournament, and hopefully that's going to be a bit more after Sunday.
Yeah, just tell us about the contrast, waking up after that Switzerland game and the feeling given what happened in Munich.
Yeah, obviously a massive contrast, and hopefully we can continue this momentum now. It feels good. We felt we did ourselves a bit of justice last night in the performance, and hopefully we made the country a wee bit more prouder than what they felt as well after that evening in Germany. So yeah, it's a lot to look forward to now. Obviously it's in our hands going into that Hungary game, and something to really relish.
So much improvement, but where do you feel Scotland can still improve, and where do you feel you might need to improve going into this Hungary game?
Yeah, obviously today we'll analyse that. We'll look at the game, what we did wrong, what we can do better on, and what can we improve, and we'll sit down, get together, look at that, and see how we can take the best step forward moving into the Hungary game.
How big a blow will it be to have no Kieran Tierney for the Hungary game?
Yeah, obviously Kieran will be a miss. Obviously, hopefully the injury's not too bad. The squad rallied around him last night. Obviously not nice to see, but I'm sure the physio staff and that will assess that and see what extent of the injury is. But one of our strengths is our squad, and I thought Scotty came in last night and did extremely well and fitted into that, because it's not easy to come into such a pressurised game like that and in that stadium and do so well. So there's ready-made replacements there if Kieran can't make the game.
Given you got that point, do you feel the hand of history now that you can go on and make this, you can get the win, and it's clear you have to go and win the game now? Does that help as well? There's no two ways about it, you have to win. Yeah,
I mean, the squad was well aware of coming into the tournament that we'd never got out of group before, so definitely the squad is hungry to change that, and if we were to take the last game coming into it, that it was in our hands to get those 3 points, then it probably we would have taken it. So the squad are well aware of that, and we're more than determined to make history on Sunday against Hungary.
Jack, you were saying there that one of the strengths is the depth of the squad. But obviously, if any team misses 3 of their defenders that might be starting, 4 if you include 2 of the right backs, it must be a problem. How's it been for you, and how's it been for the squad as a whole, just to cope with that constant changes and people missing out?
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. As I said, we've got a very strong squad. The defenders that have stepped in have done extremely well, and I'm sure that will be the same case against Hungary. Every time that we've needed to use boys in different positions or whatever it may be, they've stepped up to the mark, and they know how much it means to represent our country, and I think that shows with the recent results that we've had.
When we look at the back line that will be lining up on Sunday, you'll be obviously one of the senior boys in the back line. Do you feel that now you're one of the senior players amongst the squad, and is that something you relish?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously I've been fortunate enough to have a fair amount of caps now, and was an important part in the qualifying campaign, and I've been exposed to big occasions, and for me now it's obviously trying to help the squad as much as possible to see how far we can go, and hopefully that'll be a memorable night against Hungary.
I think it all started for you, Jack, international level against Hungary the last time we played them. Can you take us back to that night?
Yeah, good memories. I think if I remember correctly, we won there, but I think it's always a special moment when you make your debut for your nation, and it was a memorable night for me and my family, extremely proud, and yeah, I mean, I'll be relishing the chance to hopefully play against them on Sunday, and the same result will do fine.
What were you thinking about at that point in terms of your international future?
When I played? Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously, it was just a start. At that point, I was obviously just taking it in as much as possible. And then once that game had finished, the sheer excitement and buzz you had representing your country, it was just to see how many I could do. And fortunate enough, I've been able to represent my country many times after that. And hopefully, in a case, I will be able to represent them many more.
On that night, there was about 8 or 9 players who were still involved, and were involved last night. How beneficial is that to the club, the country, sorry?
Yeah, massively. I think one of our main attributes is the squad charisma and the togetherness we've got. And I think the fact that there's still 8 or 9 boys within that group that played at that Hungary, because it's a fair time ago, shows that those boys have stayed around, been hungry for success, and have managed to get themselves in this position that we have on Sunday to try and qualify out the group. So it's majorly important to have that squad togetherness and those boys that have had those experiences.
It's 2 successive European qualifying campaigns. Is it just now about taking that next step and getting through the knockout stages for the first time?
Yeah, for sure. That's the squad's ambition. It's been the ambition since we've qualified, and hopefully we can make that to fruition come Sunday against Hungary.
Last couple.
You were just talking there about the squad charisma, Jack. Have you noticed a difference this morning? Obviously, it was going to be down after that opening night result. Have you noticed a difference?
Yeah, for sure, but also I think it says a lot about the squad that against Germany obviously we suffered a not too pleasant defeat, and I think that also shows last night how much we can bounce back from adversity, and now we've got this momentum going into this game. I think we can use that as well for us, so I'm sure that will put us in good stead.
You have to be wary of Hungary as well, because they're sitting on no points, but will they be very dangerous? What do you have to look out for?
Yeah, for sure. Hungary are a top nation. They're here on merit. They obviously had a good qualification campaign, and also in their friendlies have produced some very good results, and they will be determined to get a positive result in Sunday, but we'll try our best to make that not happen and make sure that we come out on top.
Okay, thank you all.
So, cheers.
Other Steve Clark not made it back from Cologne yet?
This way, Jack. Sorry.